So I bought this little saw for doing trails, and so far it works pretty darn good. It's a Dewalt 20 volt with a 12-inch bar, maybe 10.5 or 11 inches of good cutting space. It's pretty solid. It makes short work of those, which are, I don't know, 5-inch round, I suppose. But I'm going to try and open up this trail. It's been closed for a long time, and why not? It's a good trail. Colin really likes it. So Colin, this is for you. Hey, welcome back. So this is a random video to talk a little bit about the saw, talk maybe about the suspension on this 300XC, which is dialed in a bit better now, and maybe it's a bit of filler between now and the next video, which will likely be a little taste of the Crab Mountain Hare Scramble. Not the race itself, but just the track. Alright, let's talk very briefly about this 2023 300XC. I bought this bike to become the bike, and somehow couldn't part with my 2019 XCW, so now I have two 300s. It's a bit of a problem, kind of an addiction, but I haven't hit rock bottom yet, so I'm going to keep going. And to be honest, I'm not sure what rock bottom would look like in this case, but it would probably involve my wife packing some bags and putting them in the car and telling me her or the bikes. I'm pretty sure it would be the bikes. I kid. Of course it would be the bikes in a heartbeat, every time. God, you suck. I don't know what's going on with me. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to focus on where the trailhead was that I wanted to get into. Here's the trail I want to get in on right here. Actually, this isn't it. The one I want is just going to be left of this, and it's the single track. When I first got this bike, I rode this trail and had a really difficult time. Couldn't keep up with the group, couldn't figure out what was going on. And it was one of those circumstances, you know, like when someone's about to break up with you and they say it's me, not you. In this case, I wanted it to be me and not the bike, which had these expensive 6500 inserts in it. And it turns out it was a bit of both. The 6500 inserts that come on for this bike, for the XC and the SX model, are different than the ones that come for the XCW. I don't know if they're valve different, or if the valving stag is set up different, or the base valve is set up different. I'm not sure. They are stiffer. They're more motocross-like. On top of that, and this is the me part, I never set the sag. And I really figured both of those things out when I raced this bike in the Hare Scramble. That one, the stack is different. It's a stiffer fork. And two, if you don't set the sag, you're not doing any favors to yourself because your forks just aren't going to work the way they should. And I can unequivocally say that now that I've set the sag, thanks for the assist, Colin, it is a much better performing setup. Now, would that have changed anything as far as the outcome for the race? No. I'd like to say that it would have, but if I'm being honest, no. What it does do, though, is allow me to have a base point of reference to work from, and now dial in this suspension. Well, that's about all I want to say about this bike right now, but stand by. I'm going to do a back-to-back, more fulsome video of both of these bikes being ridden over the same terrain, and probably do some time trial as well, and then get some perspectives. The last thing I do want to talk about is that little Dewalt saw that I got, and that works great. I have two 5-amp-hour batteries, and that thing will run for quite some time. I think you get about 80 to 90 cuts per battery, so you can go quite a ways cutting trail. Does it work as good as a good performance saw, gas saw? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the same blade speed, but it works pretty good. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video, and the next one will be a little teaser on Crab Mountain.